I wanted to see if I could automate virtual machine deployments. I've set a few rules. No pressure. We figured out the credentials and we're logged into VCF Automation. Now we need to get the Orchestrator server up and running. Here in VCF Automation, you can see that this account has various services available to it, such as Assembler and Service Broker. And oh, here's the one we want. Let's go into Orchestrator. And, all right, what's it say here? So no automation, Orchestrator endpoints are available. All right, here's what's going on. VCF Automation includes an embedded Orchestrator server, but it looks like the endpoint connecting those two hasn't been set up. But we can fix this pretty quickly. We'll go over here to click on the 9-dot button. Pops up a little menu here, and we're going to switch from Orchestrator to go over to Assembler. And to create an endpoint, we're going to go to Infrastructure. We'll scroll down. The place you go to create endpoints is Infrastructure, Connections, Integrations. So whether you call them an endpoint and an integration, this is where we're going to go. And as you can see, this lab environment already has integrations to other types of systems in this lab environment, but we need to add a new endpoint, a new integration. So let's click here. This is going to be an Orchestrator endpoint. And it needs to have a name. Why don't we call this one Embedded Orchestrator Server, or how about just Embedded Orchestrator? We should type a description here to let our colleagues know what this endpoint's for, but we're going to jump ahead of that here, and we're going to jump straight to this URL field. The URL that we can use to connect to our Orchestrator server is https:// followed by the FQDN of the ARIA automation server. Remember, Orchestrator is embedded into that server. And then we don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and explicitly say port 443. Again, I don't have to type :443 because that's implied by the HTTPS. All right, let's hit validate. Wait, why is this? Oh, what? Oh, I have a typo here. It's not : // It should just be https://. Beware of typos. All right, let's try validating. And this is looking good so far. Wait. We got a warning here, but don't worry about this particular warning, at least not here in this lab environment. This window is popping up to warn us that the VCF Automation server is using a self-signed certificate, which is totally fine in this lab environment. In this lab environment, we're just going to click accept because in this environment, we're fine with self-signed certificates. On the other hand, in your lab environment at work, you should talk to your security team to find out whether or not self-signed certificates are allowed. But they're totally fine here. So I've accepted that certificate. It says everything's valid. So we'll click add. And a few moments later, drumroll please, we have our new embedded Orchestrator endpoint. All right, so let's go back to the 9-dot button and let's click on Orchestrator. Now remember, last time we went to Orchestrator, it blew up on us and told us that there's no endpoint, but looky here. This time we're in. All right, we created our Orchestrator endpoint and we're logged into the Orchestrator client. Now we need to go poke around the vCenter inventory to figure out what we're working with. Join in the next video and let's go explore.